everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this glittery Christmas tree card for Christmas. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of basic black. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. Then I have a layering piece here. This is the beautiful black glimmer paper. It's in the holiday catalog and it comes in sheets of 12 by 12, and I believe you get 2 in a pack. And this one I cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Whoops, just my notes are falling where my measurements are. So that was 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Then I have a piece of real red, and this is cut at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And we're going to start with this piece. We're going to put it through the Stamp and Cut Emboss machine. Lots of words for this machine. I think I need to come up with a nickname. So let me pull that up. So for this, because this is a 3D embossing folder, you need just your base platform, your number 1. Then you're going to put your embossing folder and paper in, and then the top of the sandwich is number 4. And that just goes with the 3D embossing folders. If you're doing a standard one, you want to use your 2 plastic, the clear plates, one below and one above. Alrighty, so let's put that aside. There we go. And then we're going to start punching out our trees. Now I'm using the, I don't think I told you the name of this one. This is the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. It's in the annual catalog. And then we're going to be using the Pine Tree Punch. Now I need 2 solid black trees in the basic black, and I just have a piece of scrap here. So I'm just going to punch 2 out. And then, so I'm not wasting my glimmer paper because it is a little more expensive, we're going to be cutting our glimmer trees right out of our base. And because we're putting the real red piece over it, no one will ever know that it's been cut out. So you just want to make sure you're cutting in the middle. And we need 3, so I'm going to go 2 this way. And again, don't get too close to your edges because those will show. And then we're just going to flip it around and do another one this way. So there we have our 3 glimmer trees, and this is all set, and no one will ever know that you cut right out of that. Just a little saver there. The glimmer paper is more expensive, so I try to cut some corners with it. So I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus because I always use that when I'm using the heavier glimmer paper, just to make sure it's going to really stay on, especially when I'm adhering something on top of it, like the real red, which will go on next. So I got a little bit of adhesive over the edge, so I'm just going to trim that so it doesn't stick out. There we go. So we're just going to center this right on our basic black, like that. And then we're going to use some more Stampin' Seal. My mat is moving all around today. I need to stick it down or something. And I am going to put a little extra on just because we are going right on top of glimmer paper. So we're just going to center that on. Give it a good press, and no one will ever know that there's holes underneath it. So we'll put that aside, and we're going to stamp our Merry Christmas. And this Merry Christmas I'm using is from the Poinsettia Petals, and this has a matching die set. We're really only using this Merry Christmas today, but this has been a really fabulous set this season. I've really enjoyed it. So I have a piece here of real red. It's cut at 5.5 by 7/8 of an inch. We're just going to use our tuxedo black here and ink it up really nicely. And then just center it right on. Sorry if my head is in the way. I just want to, I can never tell if I'm in the way or not. There we go, perfect. right, so this piece is going to be adhered right onto the basic black. Now this piece is cut at 5.5 by 1 inch. And this I'm just using the regular Stampin' seal for. All right, and it goes edge to edge and then just centers the other way like that. There we go. So now we can actually start assembling our card. I'm going to put this on first so I know where to put my trees. And this is just going on with some more Stampin' seal. And I am centering it more towards the bottom, not centering it, putting it on towards the bottom, like that. So then our two solid basic black trees are just going to be adhered down right about here and then next to it. So let's get those down. And then we've got this one. Right like that. All right, and now we're going to use some dimensionals to put on these glitter trees. And I'm using the basic black dimensionals just so they don't show. I really like that we have these. And then I'm going to use a mini at the top just to anchor it on. There we go. I'm going to start in the center, and I'm just layering it a little bit lower than the other trees, like that. I just love red and black together at Christmas, especially with the glimmer paper. I just think it's so pretty. Then we'll put this one on, and then we've got one more. Make sure it's not hanging off the edge there. There we go. So now all we need is our ribbon, and this is real red ribbon, and it is the sheer ribbon 3/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to make a little bow. Let's see if I can get it first try. All right, not too bad. So then I'm just going to fuss with it to get it the way I want it to look, and I don't want it really big, so I am going to work on making it smaller. That's not too bad. Let's just pull one more time. There we go. I like that. Alrighty, so then I'm just going to trim it up. And I just don't want it to cover my words, so I just want to make sure maybe this side a little bit shorter. All right, so let me grab a glue dot. And I just roll the glue dot with my fingernail because I don't need it as wide as it is. And then I just adhere it right there. And then we're just going to pop it on. And we are all set. So there's the card we made, and here is our original. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a happy holiday season. Thank you.